Hi everybody. Hey, my name is Angela and I am going to embark on a money saving journey this month, and I thought I'd come on and share it to give myself a little accountability and maybe give everybody else some encouragement along the way if you're also having a money saving journey. So let me kind of tell you what I'm doing, what started it all, and where I am. So my husband and I planned a trip to Alaska. We love to take trips. We love to cruise, and we're kind of empty nesters now. Our boys are adult age, so one of them has moved out. One of them still staying at home, but he's going to school back and forth and working, so he's pretty busy. And we've been taking vacations, empty nester vacations, a lot of cruises and just going places, and kind of the old people tour. So we plan to go to Alaska on Princess next May. Well, when I told my son, my youngest, about it, he was like, "Oh, Mom, I really have always wanted to go to Alaska." Of course you have. Of course you have. So, Mom is going to make that happen. And I thought to myself, okay, Angela, let's see how much this would be. Like if we just decided we'd take the boys, how much would it be? So Princess was having their third and fourth guests sale free. And to add them and upgrade our room, it was only an extra $600. So I thought, okay, great deal. The boys can come. It'll be wonderful. So we tell the boys, and we're all excited, and everybody's excited. The boys are excited. We're excited. My husband and I are very excited. And, I was like, $600, a piece of cake, no problem. But then I also realized there were more expenses that come with that. So we're talking flights, we're talking excursions, we're talking all kinds of different things, meals. So we've covered the flights, that's good, but now I'm on to the excursion piece. So this is this month what we're going to try to save. So the excursions. Now I really want to invest in quality experiences when I travel, not outrageous experiences, but experiences that will enhance your vacation. And going to Alaska is, it's a big deal. We've never been before. We're very excited. So we want to do the White Pass Railway, and we're very excited about this excursion. The oldest loves trains. He's super stoked, and my husband likes trains too, so everybody's very excited. But these tickets are $159 a piece. Okay, $159 times 4. If you're thinking about the math, it took me a little while. I had to work it out on pen and paper and a little bit on my fingers because I'm that old kind of math. So that total would be $640. Okay, $640. So $640 is a big chunk of change. So I'm thinking, where can I get this out of my budget? Like, where can I try to save the most money? And and pay for these excursions without sticking back, just trying to save out of my monthly budget. Where can I get this money? So of course, what's your biggest expense that you have? Well, if you're like me, well, I know for me, for sure, and my family, the biggest part of our budget is food. So I thought this is definitely somewhere where I can cut back. I used to love extreme couponing. I was a big fan of that. And so I thought, I can handle this. So this month, I'm gonna try to save around $600 for my food budget, and we're gonna see how far I can get. So I looked at my last month's totals, and so for groceries last month I spent $673, which is kind of shameful. And then also eating out, that was about $482. So all total $1,155. That's a large food budget, and we don't eat out a lot, y'all. We do not eat out a lot. We eat out Sunday lunch after church. We eat out Saturday morning. We take our dogs to breakfast, and we go walk our dogs. My husband and I go to do a little breakfast on Saturday morning. We eat out those 2 times, and then most weeks we might eat out one night a week, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Sometimes if we're luxurious, it's twice a week, and like this week it was Panda. We're not ordering filet. We're not out there getting lobster, okay? But as you know, if you've been in the grocery store recently, it's pricey out there. So my goal this month, from the 4th to the 4th, is to save $600 on my grocery / eating out budget, however you want to categorize that as food. So that's what my goal is. How am I gonna do it? Well, easier said than done, right? So my goal to save $600, I'm gonna try to, number one, kind of reduce our going out to eat costs. So something's gonna have to take a little hit. My husband's not real happy, just quite frankly. He's not super happy about that. But I'm gonna try to cook a little bit more at home. Maybe have leftovers for lunch on Sunday or something. So we'll see how this goes. Also, I'm going to have 2-for-1 meals. And you know, most of the time it's just my husband and I here, so I can last night I made cheeseburger soup, so we make that once, we can eat it twice. So we're gonna try to do some of those 2-for-1 meals. We've been ordering HelloFresh, which is great. I love it for the convenience, it's wonderful. But a crock pot is pretty convenient too. So if you're trying to save money, that's definitely a way to go. And it works for us because we have essentially a 2-person household. So it's, you know, easy for us. And also, okay, so reduce eating out, 2-for-1 meals, and then I'm also gonna online shop. I'm gonna try to online shop only for groceries because I'm an impulse buyer. I'm not a big impulse buyer, and frankly, I eat pretty good. I shop the perimeter of the store most of the time. I don't really go in the middle a lot. But somehow there's a list, and when you go in, there's more than what's on the list when you come out. So that's one of my goals, is to shop online because I think that will reduce my cost. So, okay, I'm gonna make this series of videos this month showing you what I bought, what I cooked, and at the end of the month, did I save the money or not? So I hope you'll join me, and I hope it keeps me accountable, and I hope maybe somebody else can get a little something out of this too. So maybe you can save your way to some vacation aspect that you're excited about too, whether it be a fancy dinner, an excursion, or you know, any new luggage piece or whatever you're looking for. So all right, I hope you come along with me, and thank you.